Welcome back to Kelly Rene Every Day, where my goal for you is to inspire and to teach you to crochet while creating some fun, great projects. Now, we are in our third part of a 5-part series where we're creating a cotton washcloth. Now this washcloth is crocheted using two main stitches, the single and the double crochet. So in this lesson, we are going to be looking at those two stitches and figuring out how to do those. So I'm going to put this aside and we are going to start by putting a slip knot in place, getting our yarn and our hook, and then we're going to be chaining. Okay, so a little bit of a review here at the beginning. We're going to put our slip knot in place, pull up our little loop here, grab our hook, put it through, grab the tails, and then we're going to snug it up with that free end there. Okay, so now we've got our work on. We're going to bring over, twirl around our index finger, put our middle finger in back, our thumb in front, and we're going to start our chains. I'm going to chain 15, okay? I'm going to chain 15. So yarn over, rotate, pull through. I'm going to kind of come up closer so we can see this. Yarn over, rotate, pull through. It was a little snug. Yarn over, rotate, pull through. So that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, what we're going to do is this chain is going to be our base. Now, if we look back at our washcloth, the chain, actually it's this one right here, the chain sets the width. So when we start a crochet pattern, it's going to tell us to chain a certain number. In this one, we're going to chain 28. Okay, we're going to chain 28. So we would continue to chain. Now I'm going to stop here at 15 just because we're practicing the stitches here and not necessarily working that particular project. But at the beginning, we're always going to chain. That's going to set like the width of what we're doing. And then we're going to work rows back and forth. So now we're at the end of our chain and we're going to work in our first row single crochets. Okay. Now single crochets are going to be done in this fashion. Single crochet, we are going to insert our hook in the second chain from our hook. So the first chain is going to be this one. The second chain is this one. So I am going to insert my hook into the first chain. I'm going to go and I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to pull it through. And then we're going to pull up what we call a loop. So now you'll notice I have 2 loops on my hook. And then I'm going to yarn over one more time and I'm going to pull through and finish that stitch. That's a single crochet. Let me do it again. I'm going to insert my hook into the chain. I'm going to yarn over, rotate, pull through that one chain. I now have 2 loops on my hook and I'm going to yarn over one more time and pull through. I always want to end, or I will always end a stitch with just one loop on my hook. Okay. So you'll notice here, I'm going to go back in to the next chain. So this loop right here on my chain, I'm going to go in, yarn over, pull that through that chain, pull up this loop, yarn over again, and pull through both loops on your hook, leaving one left. And we finish that stitch. Next one, I'm going to kind of tighten myself up here again, front and back with my middle finger and my thumb, and I'm going to insert my hook. Now I'm putting my finger at the top here to hold the size of that loop that's on my crochet hook. So I'm going back in, I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to pull that through the chain loop, pull up a loop. I've got 2 on my hook. I'm going to yarn over again and pull through both. Okay, let's do it again. Insert our hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull through that chain, 2 loops on my hook, yarn over, and pull through. Insert, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through both loops, 1 loop left. Now, as we look at this stitch, I'm just going to pull this out just a little bit. You'll notice what happened. Now, my chain, kind of see it here. Here's the chain that's left over. I've been inserting stitches in each one of those chains. Now, to count the chains, I count how many V's or braids are on the top here. So if I kind of push this over, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 is this one right here. That's the one that kind of turned for me. Okay, so we're going to continue on. I'm going to put my hook back in, snug it up, wind around, get my fingers in place, and I'm going to insert my hook into my next chain, yarn over, pull it through, 2 loops on my hook, yarn over, and pull through both. Insert into the chain, yarn over, pull through, pull up. We've got 2 loops here, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Insert, yarn over, pull through, insert, yarn over, and pull through both. Insert, yarn over, pull up that loop. We've got 2 on our barrel, yarn over, pull through both. Okay, got a couple more here to finish my row. Insert, yarn over, pull up that loop, 2 on my hook, yarn over again, pull through both, and I finish the stitch. I always know I'm done when I have just that 1 loop left. Insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both, and 1 last chain. Insert, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through both. There you have that single crochet. Now what I suggest that you do at this point, you're going to pull this apart, and what we're going to do is we're going to start over, and we're going to do another series of chains, but we're going to move to the double crochet. I would suggest going back over that single crochet, reviewing this back to the beginning, and then practicing it again 2 or 3 times, and then moving to the double crochet. It's the beauty of video, because you can just stop and start and take that time, okay? And I encourage you to do that. Let's start back over. We're going to move into the double crochet. I'm going to get my slip stitch, get my yarn back on my hook, pull, snug up, get my fingers wound, and I'm going to chain. I don't know how many should I chain this time. I'm going to chain 13. Random. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get a little bit closer for you guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, we are going to see that the double crochet is a taller stitch. So instead of going the second chain into the second chain from our hook, we're going to go into the 3rd chain from our hook. So this time the double crochet, I'm going to kind of contrast it to the single. The single, we went right into our work. The double crochet, we're going to actually yarn over first. We're going to kind of get an extra loop on our barrel before we even go into our work. So now I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to go in that 1, 2, 3rd from. So watch, I'm going to go into this one right here. Again, because it's a taller stitch. And I'm going to pull through, and I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to pull up a loop. Okay? Now I've got 3 loops on my barrel. I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to pull through just 2 of them. Yarn over, pull through 2. All right, now I've got 2 loops on, and I'm going to yarn over one more time, and I'm going to pull through those 2. So single crochet, there's no yarn over ahead of time. So, and then in the double crochet, we yarn over first, and then we always pull through 2 at a time. Okay, so when there's 3 on, we just pull through 2. So let's try that again. Yarn over, insert, okay? Yarn over, pull up a loop. I've got 3 loops on my barrel. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, 2 on my barrel, yarn over, pull through 2 again. I've got 1 left. When I've got 1 left, I'm done with the stitch. 1 left. All right, let's do it again. We start our double crochet with a yarn over. We go through that chain. Yarn over, pull through a loop. We've got 3 loops on our barrel. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now we've got 2 loops on our barrel. Yarn over, pull through 2. Okay? Again, yarn over before we go in. Now we go in. Yarn over again, pull up a loop. We've got 3 loops on our barrel. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Left with 1. We've finished our stitch. Yarn over into the work. Yarn over, pull through. Pull up that loop, 3 on. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now let's take a peek at what we have here. Now first of all, as we look at the side here, notice it's a taller stitch than the single crochet. Okay, now this is kind of, it'll kind of, as we continue on, it'll go. This is a taller stitch, which makes sense. This is a double crochet. The single crochet was about half, right? But the top of it looks exactly the same. So that top view of that stitch looks the same as a single crochet. This is just a double. We've got, and really we're just yarning over more, right? And pulling through 2 loops at a time. So let's keep going. Yarn over, and then go into our chain. Yarn over, pull through. I've got 3 loops on. Yarn over, pull through 2. 2 on, yarn over, pull through 2. 1 on. Finish that stitch. Yarn over, go into my stitch, into my chain stitch. Yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Finished. Yarn over, go back in. Oops, I'm getting a little. Pull through, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2. Okay, got a little twisted there. Got a couple more to go. Yarn over, into stitch, pull through, 3 on, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Start with yarn over. Into our chain, yarn over, pull through, 3 on, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So good. One last one. Yarn over, go in our chain, yarn over, pull through, and pull up that loop. 3 on, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And there we have it. Now, let's just kind of look back here. We're done. We're to the end. And now as we look at the top here, we've got these braids, or they're called V's. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. We started with 13. And remember, we started at the 3rd stitch. So we skipped 2 of them. So we end up then with 11 stitches across. Okay, so single and double crochet, continue to practice this. I suggest going over those 2 stitches a couple times more, and then you'll be ready for our next part in this series, which is going to be working the actual pattern. Okay, so we're getting there. The next one, we're going to actually be making our washcloth with the tools that we've already, or the skills that we've already built. Now, if you like this video and you found it interesting and helpful, please do a like and share, and also subscribe. I'd love to have you part of my community. So with that, I will see you in our next video.